Hello, today we have to study about the pressure control valve in a hydraulic system. Many more components are using like as a hydraulic pump, hydraulic motor, pressure control valve, direction control valve. But in this lecture, we have to study about the pressure control valve, which is the use for a controlling of oil flow path, direction, and its pressure inside the line. This topic cover in a subject of oil hydraulics and pneumatics. What is the pressure control valve? Pressure control valve are found in a virtually every hydraulic system. Most of the hydraulic system are using a pressure control valve, and they assist in variety of function, means that there is a number of variety are available because of the all the hydraulic system not are working in a same condition and same situation. All times the situation and condition are different, so that's we have to require the variety of function in a pressure control valve, from keeping the system pressure safety below a desired upper limit to maintaining a set pressure in a part of circuit. For a running of hydraulic circuit is a operating between a higher pressure limit, so that it's required we have to set the limit so that we can protect our hydraulic system. Different tasks demand different amount of force to lift chuck and lift rock, and other force are required in a same, so can we using as a pressure control valve. In hydraulic and pneumatic machine, it is necessary to control the force generated by actuator, or like as a hydraulic side cylinder and motor. Sometimes it's giving a higher pressure inside the line. In a hydraulic circuit, it's necessary to control the all generated forces inside the line. As per the normal standard, we know that the force of the cylinder is product the pressure of working fluid is directly to a area of piston. Means the one any hydraulic system are working, the piston cylinder element, this give a pressurized fluid in a hydraulic cylinder. The force generated by this cylinder is F is equal to PA, force directly proportional to a pressure into area. How do you adjust a pressure control valve? We have to talking about the pressure control valve, but how we adjust the pressure control valve, that's we have to learn. Here this the figure we have to show about the all component. Here the P and arrow direction mentioned that the hydraulic pressure goes enter from this side. This point are mentioned a hydraulic tank, means excess hydraulics or working fluid like as a oil any another liquid working fluid are drained from this position and returned to a tank. Here this position are mentioned a spring adjustment screw. Here inside this portion are given a one spring for a adjusting of the hydraulic pressure inside the circuit. Fit a socket wrench over the adjustment nut on the top of valve. Here this wrench attached in a top of the valve, so we can move in clockwise direction and any anti-clockwise direction for adjusting of pressure in a desired limit. Turn the nut counterclockwise to reduce the pressure downstream from the valve. If you have to move this adjusting screw in a counterclockwise direction, it's balance the reduced pressure inside the rim. At this time, these portion are open and it's reduced the pressure coming from the hydraulic pump. The most of the fluid are drained into the hydraulic tank. When we ever the move this adjustment screw in a clockwise direction, it's increasing. It means at this time this portion area are closed and the hydraulic pressure are increasing in a hydraulic circuit. Have some range the meter. If you can't see in yourself, stop adjusting when the pressure reach at the desired value. Sometimes the pressure meter are not attached. So at this time, we have to maintaining the pressure from a pressure control valve. Another thing is that the size of the cylinder is fixed when the pressure are coming from the any prime mover to pump and pump to hydraulic circuit. So we can have any kind of valve to vary the size of cylinder. That means we cannot vary the size of cylinder and its hydraulic pressure. At this time, to maintaining a hydraulic pressure inside the circuit, we have must attach as a pressure control valve. But we can easily vary the pressure of working of fluid by using a pressure control valve. So it's necessary to we have to apply all hydraulic system pressure control valve. Pressure control valves are used to control the pressure of working fluid, by which we can control the force developed by actuator by hydraulic cylinder also. Here the mention is a types of pressure control valve. First is a pressure relief valve, second is pressure reducing valve, or another terms you can say pressure regulator, third is a unloading valve, sequence valve, and sequence valve with a check valve. This type of the pressure control valve we have to study in this slide. First is a pressure relief valve. We have to show the components. Here is a adjusting screw, so we can adjust the opening and closing area of the pressure control valve. In middle side, one spring are attached to give a return force and put its original condition. This point are mentioned a inlet where the hydraulic oil are enter from this side. This diagram mention a tank and this portion are mention a outlet, means excess oil can remove from the hydraulic line and drain into a hydraulic tank. This system are mentioned a hydraulic main line where the hydraulic oil are passed from the main hydraulic pump and work into the system. That's type of the pressure relief valve are connected in a parallelly to a hydraulic line. This is a symbol. We can also learn symbol as per the understanding of this pressure relief valve. That's all are component of the hydraulic pressure control valve and the types of pressure relief valve. Functioning of pressure relief valve is like as a pressure cooker in our kitchen. We have to show the our kitchen is a pressure cooker. That's also a pressure relief valve. When the steam inside the pressure cooker are increased, that's also increase the pressure inside the cooker. When the inside the pressure and weight of the top load balancing valve it's are same, at this time they are closed. When the pressure inside the cooker is higher compared to load attached in the mount of the pressure cooker is unbalanced, when the steam is coming out from the valve and it's balance the inside pressure of the cooker, means that's look like as a pressure cooker valve. If the pressure inside the system increase above preset level, this valve open to release the working of fluid back to reservoir tank so that the system pressure comes to a normal. When the working fluid are coming from this line and pump and enter into the inlet side of this pressure relief valve. When the pressure are increasing from this system, means the here the system pressure are increase above the preset level. That's also a create force inside the pressure relief valve. At this time, the point of the spring are compressed. That spring are compressed, and this the conical puppet move right side to left side, and this time this area will open and excess oil come out from the hydraulic pressure line to pressure relief valve and pressure relief valve to the hydraulic tank, and it create a system limit pressure and maintain the hydraulic system. If we have to require the pressure limit set is increasing or decreasing set, then we can adjust and screw move from clockwise and anti-clockwise direction as per our requirement. When the pressure at the inlet are increased above the preset limit, the conical puppet move, that we have to mention in this arrow direction. When the pressure of the hydraulic system comes in a maintain or preset level, this spring give the return back force into the conical puppet, and this portion are closed. This portion are closed, and the pressure control valve as a types of pressure relief valve are in a closed to maintaining a system balance. Once the pressure comes to a normal, the conical puppet sit back in its position on the seat and the closed passage from the inlet side. We have to understanding about the it's a hydraulic symbol. For any pressure control valve, we have to put in a hydraulic symbol here. The first drawing the square block for a pressure relief valve symbol. Here, this is the mention as a spring and arrow key. Arrow key means this is a variable we can set as per our requirement. This line mentioned from pump to system. This is line also mentioned is here. These are mentioned from to system that we have to draw here, and this is the inlet. This portion are also called as a inlet. This arrow direction mention the flow path of the hydraulic oil. Means the flow path of the hydraulic oil is from inlet to outlet at the hydraulic tank. And bottom direction we have to mention a hydraulic tank. That's we have to also here a hydraulic tank. Here is a dotted line are mentioned. Dotted line means that sometimes the hydraulic valve are choked up and not in a working condition. So it's time this bypass line directly operate and control the pressure inside the system. This is the pressure relief valve and its symbol. The next is a pressure reducing valve. Also we can set as a pressure regulator. We have to show about the its construction. This is a conical puppet, screw, spring and outlet. This is the adjusting screw, spring. Here is the inside one spring is attached to require a return back force. This portion is a outlet portion, this portion is a inlet portion, and here is a conical puppet to adjusting the pressure of the hydraulic line, and here is the symbol of the pressure reducing valve. The all parameter and working of the all types of the pressure control valve is same. but the working process is inlet to outlet are different. Here the this inlet line are mentioned, the inlet from the pump and to system where the inlet side, and the access point is here, that is a outlet where the oil coming from the outlet. In the first we have to study pressure relief valve. In a pressure relief valve, the valve is in a always closed condition, and pressure reducing valve is always in a on condition where the oil is coming from the hydraulic pump to here and pass from the conical puppet, and conical puppet to this oil pass from the outlet, and outlet to a tank or any another auxiliary system. The pressure reducing valve is used to maintain a constant reduced pressure in these systems. It has an adjusting screw spring conical puppet fitted to a diaphragm as shown in our figure. If the pressure at outlet O, means here the outlet O is increased, diaphragm deflect upward due to the conical puppet with also move in a upward direction. If the passage of this conical puppet we have to increase, the outlet also increase. Once the pressure comes to a normal, the diaphragm deflect downward and the conical puppet move downward tracks, and it's open to passage for working of flow. Whenever the flow is more and more passing from the hydraulic line, that's the valve we have to open and continuously maintain the constant pressure inside the hydraulic system. We have to understanding about the symbol. This symbol are mentioned, that portion are a hydraulic pressure reducing valve adjusting screw, and the arrow key is mentioned that the hydraulic reducing valve is a variable, so we can maintain area of conical puppeteer increasing and decreasing for maintaining a constant reducing pressure inside the hydraulic system. Here this arrow key is mentioned, the from the this portion are inlet and this portion are outlet. Here this dotted line are mentioned a bypass line. If the valve, pressure reducing valve are not in working condition, this portion are mentioned, the excess hydraulic oil can pass from the bypass line. Next, comparison between the relief valve and reducing valve. First, we have to study pressure relief valve, and second, we have to study reducing valve. We have to first know the components parts. This is the hydraulic pump and motor set which give the hydraulic pressure inside the line. Here the pressure relief wire are attached to a parallelly, and here the pressure reducing valve attached to a series correction in the hydraulic system. Pressure relief valve connected to a parallel and reducing valve are connected to a series in a hydraulic system. Where the difference between is that the pressure relief valve is fitted in the bypass line or parallelly leading to towers and oil reservoir. Here the pressure from the hydraulic pump is passed to the pressure relief valve and return give it to a hydraulic tank. When the pressure reducing valve is directly attached to a inline condition and is continues to a series connection to a hydraulic system. If the valve is open, pressure relief valve is open, the normal position, the oil pumped by the pump will flow back to the reservoir and system will not get oil. If in this condition the valve is open, the whole of the hydraulic oil pump from the pump and pass to the pressure relief valve to a tank. The hydraulic system at this time cannot work. That these pumps are normally in a closed condition. This valve normally in a closed condition, not in a working condition. Secondary side, we have to show the pressure reducing valve. Its normal condition, the valve is always open condition. It's if the valve is closed in a normal position, then the system are not working. So that the reducing valve is always in a open condition. That's also the maintain the inside the pressure of the hydraulic circuit where we have to require. Next is a unloading valve. Before unloading into the topic unloading valve, one should understand the idle period of any hydraulic system. Idle period is the time duration during which the actuator or cylinder motor are like idle, that is, they remain stationary in either extended position or reactant position. If you have to consider any hydraulic machine are working, that's looking like as a JCB. The mechanical arm we can moves in a upward direction and we have to stop at this condition. This is called as a idle condition. We are not move from this position. Idle period is necessary for loading or unloading condition. Idle period is very large compared to actual working period. Extension take a second and retraction happen with a second. During this idle period, the pump is running and consuming power, but the working fluid flow continuously back to a reservoir. Yes, hydraulic pumps are continuously working, but at this time the mechanical work are not working. That may be a stop at one condition, but the working fluid flow continuously running because of the any another components are directly connected to a hydraulic fluid. So at this time the some components are in a idle condition. That point we have to attach in a condition for a unloading valve. Sometimes the power consumption during the idle period is absolutely big loss because there is a no any output mechanical work, so energy given to a pump during the idle period gets converted into the heat energy and causes a overheating of the hydraulic oil. So at this time we have to use unloading valve. This is the main function of the unloading valve. We have to study about the its construction point. There is the adjacent screw spring here attached for the maintaining a flow path. Here is a one spool are given. This point are a inlet from the pump. This point is a outlet and return to a reservoir tank. And here is a pilot pressure are given from the mechanical work where we have to attach. And this is an hydraulic symbol. We have to show next how it's work. When this is the point is first where we have to apply the higher pressure inside to the system or any mechanical work. When the pilot pressure increase above the preset level pressure, the conical puppet move from this side to this side. When it's open, the connection from inlet to outlet. When the conical puppet move from this right side to the left side, at this time the conical puppet open the flow path of inlet position to outlet position and all directly pass from the inlet to outlet to a reservoir a tank. Here the save the power and avoid the overheating of the oil. Test point are pilot pressure way to set preset limit. After that time, the oil cannot pass from the pilot pressure to a return. That's the main function of the unloading valve. Here the first symbol, the pilot pressure is mentioned here. This is the tank of symbol and from the inlet from the pump, and here one spring are attached. and the arrow key as mentioned, this unloading valve is a variable and adjust. We can adjust the pressure limit as per requirement. Next, the comparison between pressure relief valve and unloading valve. Here the pressure relief valve attached and here the unloading valve are attached. These points are as a hydraulic pump and motor set, and this point are mentioned a hydraulic tank. This line are mentioned that work on a hydraulic system to in a working condition. Here these point are mentioned a pilot connection where the working condition is there and put our mechanical work in a idle condition. You have to understand in a detail. This pressure relief valve is connected to a series connection, a parallel connection to a main hydraulic system, and it's release the pressure to a hydraulic tank. Most of time pressure relief valve are in a closed condition. Here also unloading valve attached to a parallel condition, but one connection are given to a pilot connection to a unloading valve which will maintain the pressure limit in a idle condition, and excess fluid from the pump can pass from the unloading valve and unloading valve to a return to a tank. So at this time oil flow from pump to pressure control valve unloading and return to a tank, and hence it give the power losses profits, and it's not generated heat from the higher pressure under the working of hydraulic cylinder. Next is a counterbalance valve. This is the counterbalance valve. Normal component parts is a adjusting screw, conical puppet. Here the one spring are attached. Here point is a inlet condition and here point is a outlet condition. This normally look like as a pressure relief valve, but the one point parameter is given, the check valve. The counterbalance valve is used to create a holding pressure in a cylinder. Most of time we have to using single acting cylinder and double acting cylinder. At this time we have to hold the pressure of the cylinder. That's we have to using a counterbalance valve for preventing failing of the load while descending. In the other word, it is used to prevent overrunning load, negative load or runaway load. Here this point are a check valve, and we have to understanding in a detail where the oil are coming from the inlet side is directly affected to a counterbalance valve, and secondary connection are given to a check valve. This check valve are hold the pressure inside the counterbalance valve. If the pressure increase inside the line and the conical puppet move from this right side to a left side, and the excess oil can pass counterbalance valve and counterbalance valve to a return and return to a it's this line and this point to a any hydraulic working system. If you have to hold the any load for a loading condition and unloading condition, this check valve can operate at this time. This is a one-way valve. One time is flow, okay, from one side and another side cannot flow. For check valve, for this position, left side to right side is block the flow, and another condition, the flow can from left side to right side that can be allowed to flow. This is a counterbalance valve. This is a symbol is given. This point are mentioned a counterbalance valve. This dotted line are mentioned as a bypass line. If the pump are not in a working condition, the bypass line can operate and prevent the damage from the high pressure side. This mentioned as check valve. That's the working on a only one directional. That's work on from left direction to right direction. Next is a sequence valve. We have to show this is the screw, adjusting screw for maintaining or adjust the inside the pressure of the valve, and hydraulic circuit, conical puppet for flow path, and oil can flow from this is the passage. Here is a main inlet from the hydraulic pump and motor set. Here output is 1, output 2. Two output are given. One are spring attached to a sit back into the in original position, and here is a hydraulic symbol for a sequence valve. For a sequence valve is used to perform a two operation in a sequence, one after an other. For example, we have to consider first cylinder one extend, and after the another cylinder will also extend from this sequence valve. It has an adjusting screw. Here the one adjusting screw are given, and a spring and conical poppet, while are the mounted inside the valve body. Due to this conical poppet, we can operate one or two cylinder in a sequentially or same time. It given a two output when the working fluid is supplied from the inlet side. Here the working fluid supply from the inlet side. The one port is directly operated. The first port is directly operated, but we have to operate the second position. The sequence valve will open and oil pass from the conical puppet and conical puppet to a outlet 2. At this time the second cylinder also operate. By completing of the extraction of first cylinder, pressure in a line increase. Here the puppet of sequence open. Means the first cylinder are operate and exit. At this time the pressure are increasing in a line. Then after the higher pressure are pushed to this conical puppet in upward direction, and will move from these two positions outlet and is operate the second cylinder. Thus the sequencing is achieved between two cylinders. So the name of this pressure control valve is a sequence valve. Here one check valve we can also apply for this the sequence valve. If you have to study about in our next slide, this is the symbol. Here is a inlet given, outlet 1, outlet 2, and this line are mentioned a bypass line. If the valve working fail, the bypass line is active and it's give the protection from the high pressure in a hydraulic system. The next is a sequence valve with integral check valve. Here the procedure and working methodology are same, but in a center point one integral check valve are mounted. Here is the one integral check valve are mounted. First, the hydraulic oil come from this inlet portion. First, the hydraulic oil come from this point and out from the point 1, and cylinder 1 directly operated. When the pressure are increased, at this time the first cylinder are extract to a complete position, the pressure are increased, and that time the oil are passed from the conical puppet and conical puppet to second cylinder, and second cylinder also extract by sequencing of 1 and 2. If the pressure are increased at point 2, when the second cylinder are completely extract, the hydraulic oil pass from this passage, and it can balance the both cylinder at the same pressure. The main purpose of this, the integral check valve, is maintain the both cylinder in a same pressure side. This is the it are necessary to operating a same side and same cylinder. We have to operating. That's time we have to using a sequence valve with a integral check valve. That's the all are of the pressure control valve using in a hydraulic circuit with a symbol. Okay. Thank you.